Namaste, and I'm going to read Volume 4, Book 5, UmaSamhita, Chapter 51, Review of Holy Rites in the Shiva Puran. The sages said, O blessed disciple of Vyasa, O Sutta, the most excellent among the knowers of the Puranas, we wish to hear some of the story of the Lord. We wish to hear the most excellent sacred rites of Uma, the mother of the universe, those which were narrated to Vyasa, the great Atman, by Sanat Kumara. Sutta said, all of you are blessed, great souls, steady in your devotional rites to the goddess. Now listen devotedly to the well-guarded secret of the great Sakti. Vyasa said, O omniscient Sanat Kumara, O intelligent son of Brahma, I wish to hear the wonderful holy rites of Uma. Please tell me what is pleasing to the great mother, what are its characteristics, and on doing what can it be efficacious. Sanat Kumara said, O Dwe Panaya, of great intellect, listen to the full description I am going to give of the secret that you ask. 3 parts of the glorious mother have been narrated which yield both worldly pleasures and salvation. They are paths of knowledge, holy rites, and devotion. Jnana Yoga is the union of the mind with the Atman. The union with the external objects is called Kriya Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is the concept of the unity of the Atman with the goddess. Of the 3, I mentioned Kriya Yoga in detail. It is concluded in the sacred scriptures that devotion is generated by activities, knowledge is born of devotion, liberation is the result of knowledge. O excellent sage, the chief reason of liberation is the yoga. Kriya Yoga is the greatest means of liberation. One shall know the Maya as Prakriti and the wielder of Maya as the eternal Brahma. After realizing the identity of the two, one is realized from the world by bondage. O Vyasa, listen to the merit of the person who builds a temple who builds a temple to the goddess, either of stone or of wood or of mud. He who builds a temple to the goddess attains the benefit which a person who worships every day through yoga attains in plenty. That virtuous soul who builds a temple for the glorious mother enables 1,000 past and 1,000 future members of his family to attain liberation. The sins committed by a person in a crore of births, whether they shall be small or big, are quelled at the very moment when the foundation for a temple of the glorious mother is laid. The glorious great Amba is the most excellent among all the deities, just as Ganga and Sona among the rivers. The earth is in forbearance, the ocean in majesty, the sun among the planets. She is the most important among all the deities. He who causes her temple to be built attains established power in every birth. One who makes the temple for the mother in any of these holy centers becomes free from bondage, viz. Varanasi, Kurukshetra, Prayaga, Puskara, the banks of the Ganga, on the shores of the ocean, Nemisa, Amarakantaka, the highly meritorious Shri Parvata, Gokarna, Jnana Parvata, Mathura, Ayodhya, Dwaravati, etc. He is honored in the Manidvipa for as many thousand years as the number of years the brickwork holds good. He who makes idols with the full complement of characteristics fearlessly attains indeed the great region of Uma. After installing the image of the goddess in the auspicious stars, planets, and the season, man becomes contented and blessed by the favor of the Yogamaya. After installing an auspicious image of the goddess, one can redeem the men of one's family, both of the past and the future. O leading sage, by installing the goddess, the merit derived is a crore times more than that derived by establishing the three worlds. The merit cannot be calculated of the man who installs the Panchayatana deities with Ambika in the center and the other four in the four quarters. One attains great merit by repeating the names of Vishnu a crore times during the solar and lunar eclipses, 100 crore times by repeating the names of Shiva, a crore times by repeating the names of Sri Devi, a crore times by building the palace for the goddess. The man who installs the image of the goddess, mother of the universe, identical with the three Vedas, there is nothing inaccessible, thanks to the merit of the glorious mother. His sons, grandsons, and others flourish. All his sins perish. Even those who desire mentally the installation of the excellent image attain the great region of Uma, inaccessible even to the sages. If a man, on seeing the image being made or the temple being built, thinks mentally, if I get sufficient wealth, I too will make, his family attains heaven, undoubtedly. What is there in the three worlds which cannot be secured by the power of Mahamaya? Those who have resorted only to the goddess, the cause of the universe, are not ordinary men. They are the Ganas and the goddess herself. Those who repeat the two syllables Uma, day and night, sitting, sleeping, or moving, become Shiva's Ganas. Those who worship goddess Shivani with flowers, incense, and lamps, whether as daily routine or on special occasions, due to certain reasons, will attain Uma's abode. Those who clean, scrub, and smear the altar of the goddess with cow dung or clay will attain Uma's abode. The goddess mother bestows her blessings on the family of the person who builds a beautiful temple for the goddess. The glorious mother repeats day and night, may my devotees live for 100 years. Let them not be the victims of adversities. 10,000 people of the person who has caused the image of the goddess Uma to be made are honored in the Manidvipa. Whatever an aspirant solicits after installing and worshipping the image of the goddess, he attains that. Who can calculate the merit of a person who performs the ablution of the installed image of the goddess, of the glorious mother, with clarified butter after smearing it with honey? The devotee shall perform the ablution of the goddess either with water, scented with sandal, aguru, camphor, mamsi, musta, etc., or with the milk of a single-colored cow. The excellent offering shall be made with the incense of 18 ingredients. The waving of the light for the goddess shall consist of wicks soaked in ghee or camphor. On the 5th, 8th, 9th, and 10th days of the dark lunar half, and on new moon days, the devotee shall worship the mother of the worlds with fragrant flowers. Jnanani Sukta, Shri Sukta, or Devi Sukta shall be recited, or Mula Mantra shall be chanted. All flowers except Vishnu Kranta and Tulasi are pleasing to the goddess, particularly the lotus. He who offers golden or silver flowers to the goddess goes to the greatest abode, where crores of siddhas live. After the worship, the rite of forgiveness shall be performed by the devotees for the sins committed. O goddess, O bestower of happiness and bliss, be pleased. He shall eulogize her with these words and meditate on the goddess as seated on a lion with boons as the majestic gesture of protection. After meditating on the goddess, the bestower of desires, on the devotees, he shall offer various ripe fruits as Naivedya. The man who partakes of the Naivedya of Shiva Shakti shakes off all dirt and becomes pure. He who performs the rite of the goddess on the 3rd day, on the bright half of Chaitra, is liberated from the bondage of worldly existence and attains the supreme goal. The learned devotee shall perform the festival of the swing on the very day. He shall worship the mother of the worlds, Uma, and Shiva with flowers, vermilion, garments, camphor, a guru, sandal, incense, lights, naivedyas, garlands, scents, and other things. He shall then serve the goddess Amba, the cause of all the welfare, along with Shiva. Shivana bestows all desires on him who performs the rites with due observances and the festival of swinging to the goddess every year. The third day of the bright half of the month of Vaishaka is called Aksayatrita. Aksayatritiya. The devotee shall observe the holy rites of the Mother of the universe on that day without lassitude. He shall worship Gauri and Shiva with the flowers of Malika, Malati, Champa, Japa, Bhanduka, and Lotus. He will be quelling the sins perpetrated in a crore of births mentally, verbally, and physically. He will enjoy the four aims of life in an unmitigated manner. There is nothing which cannot be achieved by a person who worships the goddess with great devotion after observing all the rites on the third day of the bright half of the month of Jyesta. In accordance with the wealth that one has, one shall perform the festival of chariot, which is extremely pleasing to the goddess, on the third day of the bright half of the month of Asadha. The chariot is the earth. The two wheels are the sun and the moon. The horses are the Vedas, and the charioteer is the lotus-born Brahma. The chariot shall be studded with the jewels of different types. It shall be decorated with the garlands of flowers. After making the chariot, thus the devotee shall install Shivani in it. The intelligent man shall imagine that the glorious Ambika is seated in the middle of the chariot, surveying the world for protecting it. When the chariot moves, the devotee shall shout cries of victory with the words, O goddess, favorably disposed to the distressed, protect us, who have resorted to you. The devotee shall appropriate the goddess with the playing of musical instruments. The chariot shall be taken up to the boundary of village, and the deity worshipped in the chariot itself. After eulogizing with various hymns, the deity shall be brought home. After prostrating 100 times, the devotee shall pray to the Mother of the universe. The intelligent man who performs the worship, holy rites, the festival of the chariot, the worship of the Mother on the third day of the bright half of the Shravana and Bhadrapada, rejoices with his family. In the end, he goes to the region of Uma at the highest upper worlds. The devotee shall observe the holy rites of Navaratra in the bright half of the Asvina and realize his desires undoubtedly. Neither Brahma, nor Shiva, nor Kartikeya, nor any other one can describe the efficacy of the rite of Navaratra, O excellent sages. By performing the Navaratra rite, King Surata, son of Virata, regained his lost kingdom. The intelligent king of Ayodhya, Sudarsana, son of Dhruvasandi, secured the lost kingdom. Performing this great rite and appropriating the goddess, the Vaishya Samadhi, being liberated from worldly bondage, attained salvation. Shivani fulfills the mental desires of the person who performs the rites duly in the bright half of Asvina on the 3rd, 5th, 7th, 8th, 9th, or the 14th day. He who performs the holy rite on the third day in the bright half of Kartikeya, Margasirsa, Pausa, Maga, and Palguna, and worships the auspicious goddess with red flowers, Karavira, and the like with incense, scents, etc., attains all auspicious desires. For acquiring blissful conjugal life, this great vrata shall be performed by women. It shall be performed by men also for the acquisition of learning, wealth, and sons. Rites such as UmaMaheshvara and others are also pleasing to the goddess. They shall be performed devotedly by those who are desirous of salvation. This compendium is highly meritorious enhances devotion to Shiva. It is auspicious. It contains several antidotes. It yields worldly pleasures and salvation. He who listens to this with devotion, or narrates it piously, or reads it himself, or causes it to be read, attains the supreme God. He who keeps this in his abode, in the manuscript form, written in beautiful hand, and duly worships it, attain all desires. There will be no fear from goblins, ghosts, and other evil spirits at any place. Undoubtedly, he will attain sons, grandsons, and riches. Hence this charming and meritorious compendium, UmaSamhita, shall always be heard and read by those who seek for devotion to Shiva. Footnotes. 95. The five deities referred to here are Sun, Ganesha, Durga, Rudra, and Vishnu. 96. Not identified whether it has a link with the city of Manipura in Assam or with Mani Parvata in the south. Arcot is not clear. That's 96. Right. That's pertaining to the Mani Dvipa. And here ends today's reading of the Shiva Puran, and also the final chapter of UmaSamhita. Hari Om Tat Sat.